Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Sterling McGarvey.
And this is Hollander Cooper.
And we just got out of the Sony E3 2012 press conference. So what'd you dig? Did your predictions come true? Like, what are your thoughts?
My main prediction was that we weren't going to see the Last Guardian, and I'm really upset that I was right about that. But the stuff they did show off was crazy good. Not all of it was exclusive, but like Assassin's Creed had boats? What? Why does Assassin's... I'm not upset about it, but why does Assassin's Creed 3 have boats? That's awesome.
Yeah, I was surprised. They're like, oh, we're going to the Caribbean. What? Yeah.
Apparently, at one point, you get a giant boat.
Sounds good to me. Definitely it offers some variations on.
Yeah, and I'm really. They showed it a little bit of boarding other ships. I mean, that's even more interesting to me than like shooting cannons at other ships. I want to be able to jump onto a ship and just decimate everyone.
Absolutely. So, all last week, all over social media, a lot of people were saying, oh, you need to make sure you have PlayStation Plus before the E3 press conference. You need to have PlayStation Plus. What did you think of Sony's announcement regarding PlayStation Plus?
It was cool, but you really didn't have to have it before. I mean, I know that rumor was about that they were going to like grandfather in something, but the announcements they did make, I mean, there's no reason not to get PlayStation Plus now, unless you happen to own all of those games. I mean, there's some even like some newer releases, like Sideways New York is a PSN game that got some okay buzz. That you're going to get that for free. You're going to get Infamous 2 for free. You're going to get Little Big Planet 2 for free. You're getting so many more games than they threw you as for the like, hey, we're sorry we lost all your information. They're just doing because. And I think that's so cool that they're just throwing all these free games to everyone, and it makes it. I mean, those mixed with all the other benefits. No reason not to get PS Plus now. They made sure of that today.
So what was the big standout game for you over everything else that you saw here?
Last of Us. Last of Us looked so good. It was brutal. It was awful and violent and made me feel uncomfortable and cringe, and I loved every second about it. And I know you did not completely agree with that.
I was just kind of unsettled. It weirded me out a little bit. I was kind of thinking, okay, they're going to run in. There's going to be like some spore-headed zombies or something. And all of a sudden I was like, he just broke that guy's neck. And he just jammed that guy's face into a chest of drawers. I just wasn't prepared for it. That's the thing. When you're not prepared for that kind of violence, it's like, hold on. I didn't think I was signing up for this.
Yeah, and it was just the crunch noises. Like he takes a shotgun and bashes somebody, and it's not like a thud. You hear his skull crack, and then he just does it again. It's just so horrifying and just like pure blood sport almost. It was awful and graphic. I loved it. That was more than anything else they showed. I mean, it was almost even more graphic in a way than ripping the heads off of Goatmen in God of War, which also looked cool, but expected.
Exactly. I think it was just it was shocking because of kind of the rawness of it. It caught me off guard. It's not to say I disliked it. It just, I wasn't expecting it. It took me a second to kind of go, whoa, okay. But still, I think it looks fantastic. It looks beautifully cinematic. It's got that traditional Naughty Dog, just that extra touch of flair. I'm really looking forward to checking it out this week.
What about the book?
The book looks interesting. Demo maybe ran a little too long. There were maybe a couple of snafus, which means probably all over forums there's going to be a bunch of fail GIFs everywhere of it. But overall, I mean, Sony's always got really cool research and development. And regardless, if this is the kind of stuff they came up with, I'm going to be curious to see what else they do past this initial stage. What do you think?
It's cool. I mean, once you mention J.K. Rowling, I'm automatically just in. And the fact that it's not like, oh yeah, we got her to consult. It's like, this is an extension of Harry Potter. This is probably going to be the best Harry Potter game without much competition. And I think it's really cool. I mean, a little sad that they couldn't get her to show up or even record a video of her reading that like little paragraph. It kind of, for me, it makes me think like, how much is she really involved in this? But either way, it's something that I'm probably, I was not interested in that book until they trotted out the Harry Potter license. And that all of a sudden made me, now I'm in now.
Cool. So you bought a Vita at launch. How do you feel about their roadmap for the Vita for the rest of 2012?
They gave a roadmap for the Vita for the rest of 2012? Was I gone for that part?
You were the one that had to go to the bathroom, but you held it. I had to go. I went.
I was disappointed in the Vita showing. I mean, all the Vita showed, for the most part, they showed, hey, you can play PlayStation All-Stars on your Vita, and there's going to be a white Vita. What was that even? Like, white Vita was shown off with Assassin's Creed, which that looks awesome, but that's one game. So there's currently one game for the rest of the year besides Gravity Rush that I'm like really excited for. But that one game does look awesome. Assassin's Creed Vita looks amazing.
Agreed. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better than that Assassin's Creed that came out on PSP that went with Assassin's Creed 2. But I'm holding out hope for it.
So yeah, so how so far? What do you What do you think as far as like Microsoft, EA, Ubi? Where do you put Sony in there?
I would say Sony had a pretty solid showing. I think it was stronger. I think Microsoft had a heavier concentration on multimedia. If anything, what I feel like my big takeaway is I'm really relieved by the fact that we're not going to have new consoles this year. I know everybody's like, I want new systems. I want better looking games. You know what? I don't want to spend $400 on a new console right now. I am perfectly happy with what I have right now. Late 2013, let's see what kind of games they're going to spit out. But for now, I am perfectly happy with spending the rest of 2012 not having to worry about replacing my console, my accessories, things being obsolete. One a year is enough. Wii U is probably going to be enough for me. Don't want to have to worry about another Xbox. Don't want to have to worry about another PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm agreeing that I think Sony's probably brought some of the coolest stuff we saw so far. I'm not hugely excited for Beyond, but it looks cool, and I'm really interested in the stuff they showed off.
I'm really, really excited for Beyond. That's probably one of my biggest takeaways from Sony besides The Last of Us. So, yeah, that's a wrap for Sony press conference. Thanks for watching, everybody, and be sure to check out GamesRadar.com for more information and more E3 coverage.